Shta Yatnaha Yatnaha Abhyasaha Abhyasaha Tatra Shta Yatnaha Abhyasaha And closing the eyes, taking just a moment. And noticing the breath. Begin to deepen the breath. Let's spend just a moment setting a higher intention for the class. Perhaps offering up your practice to someone in need. Or some other sentence, just one short, concise sentence that makes sense to you right now. All right, and that will be your intention throughout the class. And I'll read the translations, interpretations we have here. By practice and non-attachment, one can stop the identification with the fluctuations of the mind. So it definitely takes practice, right? And also not attaching to the results, but this stopping the identification with the fluctuations of the mind. So maybe it's you still notice that the mind is fluctuating, you know, you're trying to concentrate on your in japa meditation, the word that you're concentrating on, but then you start thinking about something else and your mind comes back to, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be focusing on the word. But you stop identifying with the mind going in and out and emotions going in and out. And then the second one, practice is the effort to remain in the present moment. So that also takes practice, right? Because we keep thinking about what we have to do in the future or what we did earlier today. Or I was looking at a ginkgo tree, and it was just this beautiful green. And I saw that tree. This was just today. And I started thinking about how I love them in the fall. And that I never really was aware of ginkgos until my ex-husband loved them so much. And I started thinking about, I don't know if it's age, but it's just like anything you see just like has all these associations. And sometimes I even forget like, what year am I in? Anyway, staying in the present moment, not easy. That definitely takes practice. All right, go ahead and put the chants books off to the side and let's practice a little breath work. And let's practice Nadi Shodhana. So we'll breathe in and out for 8 counts. So let's close off the right nostril, close the mouth. Breathe in through the left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close off the left. Breathe out the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close off right. Breathe out left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in left. Close off left. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Close off right. Breathe out left. Breathe in left. Close off left. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Close off right, breathe out left. Lower your hand, breathe through both. And exhale. All right, and let's open the eyes and come to the hands and knees and begin to practice cat and cow. You can go on your own time, dropping the belly, looking up on the inhale. And exhale, press the middle of the spine up and look down. And continue. All right, a couple more rounds. Probably the first time you've gotten this full range of motion for flexion and extension of the spine, perhaps not. And when you finish that round, come back to center. And we will thread the needle. So inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. And exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, thread the needle and stay here 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale the left hand back to the sky. Exhale, lower the left hand. Right side. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale the right hand back to the sky. Exhale, lower. Good. Now come down all the way to the floor and we're going to practice broken wing. So lay your torso down. You can extend the right arm to the side. If you want this to be deeper opening of the chest, you can bend the right elbow. This actually makes it deeper. Your right temple is on the floor, left hand underneath your shoulder, and start to roll to the right. Stack the hips, and perhaps the top leg comes behind you. Yep, good. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come back to the center. And then extend your left arm out. Same variation if you can. Maybe each side is different. Right hand underneath the shoulder and start to roll to the left side. And maybe the top leg comes behind you. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Come back to the center. And nice and slow, because that can be pretty intense. And just make your way back to a downward dog. And you can just take a moment to pedal out the feet. And engage Mula Bandha, pulling up the pelvic floor if you haven't already. Engage Ujjayi Pranayama if you haven't already. Raise a leg if you do not want hands-on assists. Raise a leg if you do not want lotions. All right. So let's find some stillness here in the downward dog. Breathing all together. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale to plank. Exhale, side plank on the right side. Lift the left arm. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale to plank. Exhale, side plank on the left side. Right arm lifts. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the earth. Keep the hips high. Breathe here, 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs to downward dog. Good. Walk the feet forward to a modified Uttanasana. Use the blocks if you need to. Let the head be heavy. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. If you feel steady, bring the hands behind you. Clasp the hands together and let the hands fall over your head towards the windows. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, let go of the clasp. Bring the hands back down. And now heel toe your feet out to the edges of the mat, turning the feet out, bending the knees, coming into a squat. Hands to prayer. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lower the hands down. Lift the hips high. Walk the feet back in. And slowly roll up all the way. Come to stand at the top of the mat in Tadasana. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, clasp the hands together. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the right. Come back to center. Let's bring the hands behind the back and lift the elbows back. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower the chin to the chest, elbows together, 2 breaths. And lift back up and lower the hands. Why do I have an alarm set? All right, find your Tadasana. And good. Surya Namaskar. Inhale with straight legs. Hook the thumbs. Lift the arms by the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees. Sweep the hands down and behind the clasp. Straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend knees. Hands to earth or blocks. Right foot back to low lunge. Exhale, step back. Downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, nice. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, extend the legs. Downward dog. Inhale the right foot forward, lunge. Exhale the left foot forward, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands down behind the clasp, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hands down, left foot back to low lunge. Exhale, step back, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, right foot forward, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears and arch back. Exhale, Tadasana. So just a little note. So remember, you want to lift the arms by the ears, and then you want to feel a lifting, like lifting the whole rib cage and chest up. So you lift up to come back, but your head's not falling below the arms. You're just finding this big lift in the upper torso. All right, so we're going to add on to the Jivamuti Surya Namaskar. You'll recognize it. Inhale with straight legs, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears and arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands down behind a clasp, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hands down, right foot back to low lunge. Exhale, lower the right knee down. Inhale, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears and arch back. Same thing here. Exhale, hands down, step back, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, pull the chest through, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale, the right foot forward, lunge. Exhale, lower the left knee to earth. Inhale, hook thumbs, lift the arms by the ears, then arch back. Exhale, hands to the earth or block, step forward to a forward fold, left side. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears, arch back. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands down behind the clasp, straighten arms and legs. Inhale, bend the knees, hands down, left foot back. Exhale, lower the left knee to earth. Inhale, hook thumbs, lift the arms by the ears and arch back. Exhale, hands down, step back to downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to earth. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck toes, seat to heels, extend the legs, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, lunge. Exhale, right knee to earth. Inhale, hook thumbs, lift the arms by the ears, and then arch back. Exhale, hands to earth, step forward to a forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, hook the thumbs, lift the arms by the ears, then arch back. Exhale, Tadasana. Find that stillness for just a moment. Ashtanga B. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the prayer, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, look up halfway, prepare. Exhale, jump or step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel to earth, lift up warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel to earth, lift up warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel to earth, lift up warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel to earth, lift up warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, looking past the hands. Inhale, jump or step between the hands. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the prayer, Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. All right, bring your feet hip-width distance apart, thumbs to the sacrum. Lift the chest, lift the sternum up and back, pulling the elbows together. Now fold forward. Now you want to feel your tailbone reaching back. Reach down and hold on to the big toes. Inhale, look up, lengthen the arms, the legs, the torso. And exhale, fold over the legs. Your strong arms help you bend forward a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the toes up. Slide the hands under, palms up. Inhale. Lengthen everything. Look forward. And exhale. Strong arms. Maybe you go a tad deeper. Keep thinking of the hamstrings, just lengthening a little bit more. Your tailbone lifting to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, bring your hands out from underneath the feet. Bring the thumbs back to the sacrum. Lift all the way up. Enjoy this little bit of a back bend. And then come back to Tadasana. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the prayer, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Look up halfway, prepare. Exhale, jump or step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, the right foot forward, left heel to earth. Lift up warrior one. Keep pulling right hip back. Keep pressing the little finger in more than the thumbs. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Press this part of your foot into the floor. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend your front leg and open to the side. Exhale, bend the knee. Warrior 2. Tailbone is pulling towards the pelvic bone. Yep, shoulder blades are pulling down the back. It looks relaxed on the top. Here you go. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, extend the right leg. Exhale, extended side angle B. So the right hand is inside the right foot and the left arm is straight up. You can keep pulling your right hip back, even though it's a little different than extended side angle A. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand down on the inside. Walk your hands over to the left. Bring the feet parallel. Looking forward, inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Come back to center. Now bend the right knee, walk your hands forward, and let's find lizard. So you may lower the forearms down to the floor. You may lower your left knee down to the floor. Find the variation that works for you. Keep pulling the right hip back and keep looking forward. Yeah, I think it helps to kind of soften this part of your lower back. Glue this knee in. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 1. Inhale. Everybody come back up to extended arms. Exhale, swing the right leg around. Inhale and plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel to earth. Lift up, warrior 1. Yeah, try to extend your back leg just a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, extend the leg, open to the side. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, extend the left leg. Exhale, rebend. Left hand inside the left foot. Right arm straight up. Extended side angle B. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand. You can lift the right heel off the floor as well. And start to walk your hands over to this wall. Bring the feet parallel. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend the left knee and walk your hands forward and find your variation of lizard here. Glue the knee to the shoulder. Good. And sort of, you got to kind of tuck your tailbone just a little bit, and then you can have a little more freedom in the upper back so you can look forward. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, everyone come back to extended arms. Exhale, swing your left leg around. Inhale and plank. Exhale, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale the right foot forward, left heel to earth. Lift up, warrior 1. Exhale, and now extend the leg, open to the side. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, extend. Exhale, rebend. Now try to bring your right arm inside the right leg and reach your left arm behind for the bind. Now, if you can't quite get the hands, you can hold on to your strap and press the back of the right arm here. Look up at the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, keep the hands here. Extend your leg for a bound triangle. Keep trying to bring your torso over your right leg. What do you have to do that? Nice. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, rebend the right knee. Now we're going to come into bird of paradise. So try to keep the bind. Step your left foot forward next to the right. Your legs are going to be a little wider than your hips. Now keeping the bind, press the right arm against the right leg and look up at the left. Look up at the ceiling to the left. Yeah, good, Aaron. Looking up, 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, nice. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, look down at the left toe. Pop the right heel off the floor. Now, press. You can bend the left knee, the standing leg. Really press into the foot and lift all the way up. Back of the body strong. Now, kind of tuck your tailbone under here, too. Your left glute's important here. And maybe extend the leg. 5 breaths here. Maybe look to the left. Good. Now try to keep the bind, and you're going to bring your right foot back down to the floor. Keep the bind. Step your left foot back 1 leg length. Now let go of the bind. Bring the hand down. Lift the left arm up, and let's just reach forward towards the windows. Down, back, and up, and reverse. Reach back towards the clock wall, and down, and windows, and up. And then lower the left hand down. And you can either chaturanga and go up to up dog, back, or down dog, or go right to down dog. Good. And let's breathe 3 breaths here in downward dog. One more breath. And inhale the left foot forward, right heel to earth, lift up, warrior 1. Exhale. Inhale, extend the leg, open to the side. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, extend, rebend, and now start to find the bind. Press the back of your shoulder into your leg, get your right hand behind, trying to keep the torso over the thigh. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, slowly extend your left leg, finding bound triangle. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, rebend the left knee. Now you can look down at your foot and walk the right foot forward to your feet, just a little wider than your hips. Now press the arm against the leg and turn your head to the right. Look up at the ceiling. 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Can you stay in this moment right here? Not anticipating what comes next. This is prepping us for what comes next. And now look down at your right toes, bend your right knee, and really press into the floor, lift all the way up. Kind of tuck the tailbone. Maybe your leg extends to the left. Maybe you look to the right. 5 breaths here. Good. And now bend your right knee. Bring the left foot back down. Try to keep the bind as you step the right foot way back, one leg length. Good. Now let go of the bind, left hand down. You can reach the right arm up and just reach forward and down and back and all the way up. Just stretching out the arm, and then you can reach back and down and forward and up. And let's lower both hands down and either chaturanga or just come back to downward dog. Good. And inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the earth. Inhale, pull the chest through. And exhale, back to a child seat. Good. All right, we'll spend the next 5 minutes doing headstand. So if you need to move the mat to the wall, you may do that. If you need to take another breath or two in child seat, you may do that because we're going to have 5 minutes here. So how can we stay in this moment and instead of escaping, trying to find escapes for the pain? If there's pain, I mean, I'm sure there's lots of joyful things going on in your life as well, too. And how do you stay in the moment instead of finding distractions? I'm sure whatever is going on right now is preparing you for the next step and the next step. And if you're distracted, you're not going within and listening to your higher self or a higher power. Listening for wisdom and the little hint, lighting up the path of what your next step should be. Are you so busy trying to make what you think should happen instead of listening to guidance? Don't we always ask that? How can I be happy with right now, but also make plans for the future? Non-attachment is important. Vairagya, non-attachment. Couple more minutes here. Years ago, when I was still in Chicago, I did a whole weekend, like a yoga weekend workshop thing with Anna Forrest, who developed her own method. And I was doing it thinking, yoga teacher would be a good thing to do, to have a job while I'm becoming an actress. And I was just so bored, all the chaturangas all day for 2 days. I'm like, gosh, I don't want to do this. And then years later, here I am. Not realizing that sometimes you're going to get bored in your practice. It's going to be like, the same old. Well, that same old is helping you get stronger and deal with your body changing, because it always does. 30 more seconds here. And let's spend the next minute coming on down into a child seat, just breathing in child seat. You can breathe here in child seat before you move your mat back to the center. All right, and if you've moved your mat to the side, go ahead and bring it back to the center of the room. All right, and let's make our way back to a downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, pull the chest through. Exhale, lift the hands off the earth, press the feet down. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Rock out the hips. Shalabhasana, bring the arms alongside the body. Feet together, forehead to mat. Inhale, lift everything up, balance on the navel. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Rock out the hips. Dhanurasana bow, bend the knees, reach back, hold on to the ankles. Inhale, lift up, balance on the navel. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down, rock it out. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, seat to heels, extend the legs back to downward dog. And now lower the knees down for camel. If you want to use a blanket, you can do that. And now stand up on the knees. And we'll start with the toes tucked under. Bring the thumbs to the sacrum again. Lift your sternum. Lift up away from the hips, pulling the elbows back. And now maybe you reach back and hold on to the heels. Lift up the chest, lift the sternum. Maybe the head comes back. 5 breaths. Yep. Keep pushing the hip bones forward like you're pressing them against the wall. Now lift your thumbs back to the sacrum, lift up. Bring the knees together and just sit back on the heels, Vajrasana. And let's have a gentle twist to the right. Gentle twist to the left. Come back up. And let's stand up on the knees again. And you can either do that same variation with the toes tucked under, or if that was like, I got that, you can lower the top of the feet down to the floor. So this one's a little deeper. Bring the thumbs back to the sacrum, lift the chest, keep pressing the hip bones forward, and then bring the hands back to the feet. Maybe the head comes back. Keep pushing your hip bones, the front of the hip bones forward. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Lift the thumbs back to the sacrum. And once again, just bring the knees back, sit back on the heels. And recall the intention that you set for the practice. Just repeat it to yourself now. And let's go ahead and lay back on the back. And you can bring your head towards from the window. And bring your feet as wide as the mat and drop one knee into the center, back and forth. Good. And let's just take a moment for a supported bridge. So you can grab one of your blocks, bring your feet back to parallel, lift the hips up, and put the block underneath your sacrum on any one of the 3 levels that feels good to you. All right. If you would like to stay here for a few more breaths, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, go ahead and take the block out and come back down and windshield wiper the knees back and forth. All right. And let's come into our first Urdhva Dhanurasana, or you can do a Setu Bandhasana, the half bridge. For Urdhva Dhanurasana, bring your hands by your ears, fingers pointing to the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Good. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift the chin to the chest. Exhale, lower down. Windshield wiper the knees. All right. Second Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands by the ears. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, 1, nice. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lift the chin to the chest. Exhale, lower back down. Windshield wiper the knees. No, that's okay. there's a word for that, but I can't remember what it is. All right, one more set. So bring the hands by the ears. Press down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Exhale, three. Inhale. Exhale, four. Inhale, lift the chin to the chest. Exhale, lower. And windshield wiper the knees back and forth. All right. Hug the knees to the chest. Is this one okay? This one's okay? Yeah. And you can stay here or come into Happy Baby if Happy Baby is in your practice. Now, cross the right ankle over the left thigh and hug the left thigh towards your face. Breathe here. That's it. And now cross the right knee over to the left and let both legs fall over to the left side for a twist. Yeah, good. And lift back up. Now cross the left ankle over the right thigh and hug the right thigh towards your face, making a figure four. Good. Now you can just let go of the thigh and then cross your left ankle over the right and let both knees fall to the left and look back to the right. You're just finding eagle legs to the left. Yeah. Well, no, you know what? That was me. I said the wrong thing. We were both directionally challenged. All right, and hug the knees back to the center. And just any little adjustment that you need here for your lower back. And let's roll up. Extend both legs forward for Ardha Matsyendrasana. Pull the right knee into the chest. Cross the right foot over the left. Bring the left arm by the ear and twist to the right, looking back to the windows. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Come back to the center. Extend the right leg. Then the left knee into the chest. Cross the foot over the right knee. And now the right arm by the ear. And exhale, twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Come back to the center and extend both legs. Paschimottanasana. Let's hold on to the big toes today. And inhale, take a deep breath. Exhale, pull the chest towards the clock wall. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lift up. Tadasana. Bring the bottom of the feet together, but keep the heels extended away from your pelvis. So a little further. You're making a star. Tadasana is star. Yeah, bring the feet, the fingers around the toes. You really want it a little further out, like about 1.5 feet. I'm not sure how many centimeters that is. The fingers around the toes. Try to bring the elbows to the floor and lower the top of the head to the middle of the feet. Beautiful. I love doing this after back bends because it just feels really good on the lower back. Let's do 5 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lift up. Lift the knees. Extend the legs to a wide straddle. Good. And you can walk the hands forward or hold on to the big toes. Take a deep breath here. And then pull your chest towards this clock wall. Your tailbones reaching back. 5 breaths here. All right, lifting up. And now, Baddha Konasana. So bring the feet together, but this time pull your heels towards your pelvic bone. Yep, open the feet like a book. Maybe your elbows press down into the thighs. And now take a deep breath and then fold. You can round forward for this one, getting the top of your head to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Lift up. And let's lay back on our back in Supta Baddha Konasana. Supta is like supine. All right. You may stay here or practice your shoulder stand, or you can bring your legs up the wall. I always wonder what keeps people coming back to yoga. Especially in person. I mean, we probably almost every one of us in here has practiced at home. And you know, it's like a huge difference practicing at home, or even if you're watching one of the videos of someone teaching here and you're at home, it's just a whole different experience, right? So you just can't help but have a little ego is prompting you to try harder, to try your best in the room. And that's just, that's just part of it. But how can you remain unattached and notice, okay, that's my ego pushing me to go a little further. And I don't have to look at anybody else. I don't have to look at what everybody else is doing. Doesn't matter. So I guess part of that trick is just being aware. Oh, that's my ego pushing me there. Whereas when I'm at home, I'll explore a little bit more. Be like, oh, how would this feel if I did it this way? Oh, that feels good. So what keeps you coming back? Keeps you committed to the practice? Let's stay here 30 more seconds. And lower the feet overhead to plow. Option for knees around the ears, Karnapidasana. And slowly rolling down. And let's practice a restorative fish for today. So you can take the block again, and you bring it right behind your sacrum. You can do it on either the first or the second level. So you're just going to sit up, get the block, bring it right behind your sacrum, and you can even do it on this low level, and then lay back over the block. You can bring your feet together, you can extend the legs, that's your choice. But if you have the arms up to the side or overhead, it's just going to open up the chest and the shoulders a little bit more. And we'll be here about 3 minutes. So have your booty down on the floor. Yeah, there you go. Does that feel okay? You could put it on the second level if you think that would be better for you, because I know you're really flexible. Does it pinch? Not, it doesn't feel good? Oh, you could, let's see, we could put this over. Sit up just a second. Okay. And try it like that. Does that feel okay? Okay. And whenever you're ready, you can remove the prop and come all the way down and set up for Shavasana. Use props if you need them. Begin to deepen the breath. Allowing movement to return to the fingers and toes, the ankles, the wrists. Stretch the arms overhead like you're first waking up. Hug the knees to the chest. Slowly roll to the right side. And you may pause here a moment and recall your intention, your sankalpa that you set for the practice. Repeat it now. Press your top hand down. Lift back up. Set up for meditation. And let's start by just focusing on the breath, just a little pranayama before we move into our meditation. And you can close the eyes and rest the hands on the lap. And close the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And continue to breathe deep breaths. And we'll practice the mantra Shanti, which means peace. Saying Shanti to yourself on the inhale and exhale. So practicing yoga definitely offers opportunities for humility. And being a yoga teacher has increased those opportunities for experiencing humility. I learn from my students every day. And I imagine owning a yoga studio, which has so much risk, also has great rewards, but huge opportunities for humility. But it's important to have that non-attachment. And I know for me, when I look back on my life and I think of the things that were the biggest success were times when I really let myself be guided, like I created a one-woman show and it was just like it just flowed off the page. It was like I didn't even write it. I was being guided. And that only happens when you practice that non-attachment. So it's a kind of a puzzle. How do you find that non-attachment? But it's important to keep practicing finding that non-attachment. All right, let's bring the hands to prayer and close with one Om. Namaste. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you.